But as we go into this one, the Samsung Match start, you can load up fast with Samsung SSDs.
KRU
Let's talk
on
about
defense
KRU getting off to a
and
fast
Loud
start,
on attack.
because they need the pistol rounds. That was a big thing for them when they played against NRG. They need to deny pistol rounds from Dujazine.
And then a knife over towards long. This is
be
something that
especially
honestly
when Loud is on
NRG
the
wasn't
defense
doing
side.
that much.
Absolutely.
Like insta knife.
Starting off.
I felt like they would just run up long with a lot of util. They use the flashes more than they did like util for protocol.
He was alone in the making with that one, so rest of his team over towards A.
I like this pistol from KRU though. They tank it and the 3-person just push down. Kostya, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you, thank you.
Make that pressure. Expecting Loud to react into A, and they're running into all of this Vice, util, thorns everywhere, wall in showers, and Adverso to take contact in lamps.
Yeah, vitally important that he wins that one out as well, and time being bought. You can see the backside control here for Loud. It's not quite there still. Let's see if they can get a couple more kills going their way, but KRU are lighting them all up.
We're continuing from where we left off, and Adverso is absolutely sending it. You see his player cam.
Yeah, they got so many good starts to those maps, to those halves. Able to also come up
we'll
with
get a
great
replay of it.
bonus round
He was
ideas,
giving it.
even when they had very light weaponry. I was super impressed with the preparation that KRU had brought to the table. They also came out with specific anti-strats against what they were expecting from NRG. I don't necessarily think this game is going to be as full of anti and reads.
Surely we get the replay. Here we go.
Even despite the fact that this is a rematch game. Oh my God.
They're getting into it.
But it is going to be full of passion and fire. Oh my God, what a way to start.
That beef.
That's literally round 1.
Yeah.
You've not proven
Yeah,
anything.
it's actually just the
throwing
first
their chair
round.
backwards.
That's how much it matters to them. Week 1, we're Loud.
It's a knife that goes to lamps, but from further back. Sorry, knife that goes to hookah from further back.
The last time that we saw some of these big names,
I will say that KRU, every time they did this wall, they didn't have anyone behind it. I was pretty sure. They only had one hiding when NRG did the smoke thing. So
it feels like it hasn't been that long ago.
again, I'm excited to see. Oh, it's good night. I'm excited to see what Loud can do anti-wise. Because I thought the ED anti was good.
And it would be
Don't like the
Melzer
direct up jump peak.
Over 2 Masters Bangkok, which is what these teams are playing for.
I wonder if he's going to get punished for that 1 point.
Loud just trying to do a good job of pulling out a util, even getting themselves into the site, but it's one thing to get in there, it's another thing entirely. See if you can win out the round here when you don't have the guns for the job. All in through the back of the site, they haven't cleared out through lamps yet. It's a danger zone potentially. I've seen these classics do work at times, but yeah, reinforcements arriving rapid onto the scene, stimmy at their feet.
The Guardian's just getting spammed with the stim packet so fast. They only lost, didn't even lose an armor here, it was just a regen armor.
Everybody surviving, as you said, clean sweep, so it's
very nice.
In the making here.
And also, very generous of Shy and Mazzino not to get involved, because they've stacked the ult points over towards some really large ultimates. It's not going to be available for the bonus, but Kesnit, Adverso, those are massive defense side ults. The Showstopper and the Viper's Pit can certainly work your way around later on. I'm expecting the attack sides to really have most of the initiative in these games. Both of these teams happy to brawl on defense as well, though, and fight those early angles. Let's see what Lauda got for us here. They need
Okay, they want to go for the deadlock fight over towards B, and at the moment, 2 people are going to tank this.
You're looking at game plan cooked up. There's a grab net up and over the top. You can see.
Yeah, I mean,
gonna have a nade as well to react and reach them. The one connection there, Kesnet. Lucky to be alive there, just backing away, Stimmy at the feet.
Yeah, he's sitting back to make sure they can get out of there. We've only got one person that can get 1 shot from the Outlaw. And
on the fight for the ore, but even a bit of spam as
well. What the hell? Prius is melting.
Long back of the site. Kills exchange.
This is nice from KRU though, by the way. So that they started majority of the rounds over towards B with the Vice, and then showers and A, making sure they don't find it early. Okay, this would be a chance for Adverso to really give it if he 1v2s this.
Only working with a Spectre in hand.
Good luck getting past this.
Yeah, it might take you a while.
It's a brutal one. It's another layer of it.
He's going to run out of bullets at some point here.
Yeah, you want to...
clips.
Now what?
They know where he has to come from. should be all set up for Loud to end up winning this.
I mean, at the same time, he can push elbow here or come back through CT for a cheeky pick.
He dinked him.
First shot. Verso barely saved.
Yeah, I don't think it did much.
Find a missile in the wall. Yeah, just a little bit too much for Adverso to overcome there.
But still, Crew will be happy with the damage done.
Like I said, though,
and Loud at least found out that the Vice wasn't here, so let's see if they change it.
Focused on when watching that game back is that teams in this meta, while you're playing Vice on defense, are actually able to stack B more than they used to be able to in the past. Attacking teams will take B long control and threaten that they could be pivoting through the teleporter at any point and going over to hit A. But if you have the Vice wall in Showers and Thorns, they actually can't do that quickly. Yeah. The defense rotations can beat them to it, despite the fact that they get literally teleported across the map. We're seeing a lot more defensive stacks.
Yeah, this is similar to what we saw earlier as well, so Crew definitely have a couple of these insta-stim pack, get towards this angle and then just spam the walk. And basically when they want an orb over towards Showers, this is definitely what they do. That was a good result.
One of the most important things with these defense side setups is that you keep it moving, adjusting. He's got it now at the exit of Hookah.
Just to keep Loud guessing, always poking, prodding, trying to see where these setups are. And time is going to become an issue for a lot of these teams now. They'll try and bait out some of the stall util. Smoke in your face just makes it that much harder. Deep dog into Showers, Loud know that that portion of it is clear.
Dejazine has already used his nade, so no opportunity for a grab net nade combo to punish Adverso on these jump peaks.
Snake bite in the hand.
There's the grab net, though.
Yeah, grab net is good, actually. It's going to be ripping.
No way.
Oh my goodness. Exchange of fire. Lucky to be alive and a heal. Just towards the back, Digizine's going to get some help in hand.
Nice heal.
Though, and they're going to call for it. TP.
And he's tucked into the corner, and there's one person here, but they still got to deal with the wall, right?
Brimo, though, to deny, and time being played. It is going to be that problem.
Brimo's incredible.
Fight to be taken shy. Can't quite stand his
yeah, that was nice. Fawns into Brimo as well.
Your face, Digizine, left to do the most. Drops down eventually, though. 14 seconds remaining, and it's a 2v1 at
yeah, and you'd imagine Keznit just cleans this up. It's here so early.
Rotating around, trying to isolate these fights, but Digizine unable to
straight up reset for Loud. Money's in the bin. Got two people that can buy a right.
Crew. They knew with 30 seconds left, Vice Wall had still not been baited over towards Hookah. That pivot through the teleport was never going to work.
No, yeah, pretty much that. So the Vice changes so much on attack, like so much on attack. Your options are super limited. Like your whole, you have to slow default, and you've got to find this wall. Otherwise, stuff like this happens.
Not doing enough really with their attacking default. Yeah. They need to be finding where that wall is. They need to be creating pressure. They need to know that a pivot like that is going to run them into trouble. Take a look at the economy. Loud in a bit of a spot of bother.
Yeah, they are. This is, like you mentioned, I mean, you're going to see recurring problems, I think, with just time being an issue if Loud don't do a good enough job of trying to pull out the util consistently. Adverso, you know, they try and go for that A play. They've got Thorns at their feet, Snakebite as well.
Okay, Keznit has an outlaw and he can pop them all again. Does Djizin want to use his all into this? He might get popped if he doesn't. He should just be going for picks.
Loud. The shoulder peeking out. Digizine's going to be taking contact. Forwards again, that Snakebite becoming a bit of a problem. The grab there, not enough to dissuade it. The Thorns are the feet.
Yeah, the Thorns kill him. Honestly, the molly into Thorns is pretty deadly.
They're getting him in the grab net every time, but the follow-up just isn't there. Loud have got to do better with that.
Not coordinated.
Yeah, but can they set, like, the only thing they can do is just Djizin send it with like a judge or something.
How do you even get this plant down? You're being pressured from multiple fronts now. Now you're going to be rebounding. 2 years has to respect it, backing himself away. Get themselves into that post plant just like they want to. Out through the smoke, rattling away. The Sheriff's only the one. Keznit going to be returning, and that's an ult popped off, but wasted at the end of the day.
Yeah, he's just looking around a little bit. I mean, it's still a round's a round.
He would like that showstopper for the next one.
Yeah, if anything, Loud will be happy with this one. It's still really nice over towards short though. The whole Vice Viper combo is really strong. It's so good for locking down areas.
I don't think that's how, listen, Raze maybe just kind of a bit more of like a scrapyard feel to her explosives, but I don't think People normally build in those kind of switches.
That's true. We're not working in the 1700s with a cannon.
I don't think so. I don't think so. So Loud are now going to have rifles back. Is there a pick going to come down here as well? Adverso's got it.
Yeah.
And we're into the tag timeout. So plenty of opportunity here for Loud to discuss what they want to improve. I think one of the things, you cannot be allowing Adverso to be playing in lamps like that and getting caught by a grab net every time. You know he's jump peeking. So just to rewind a little bit, Loud are not playing a Viper in their composition. So they don't have that wall down lamps. So they can't really go for those lurk plays into lamps. Adverso's going to be
I think they
and seeing that it's clear.
If they want to do this thing, they just need to get a shotgun out and just double satchel
Adverso should be dying if he goes for those kind of jump spots down
the
and yet he's gotten away with murder so far on their defense side.
It should also just be a timeout to just be like, we need to default more. They should have known that from the get-go.
Sure.
Anything to get rid of it, that first line of defense.
The timing is also just
like,
not
I feel
quite
like
there.
against the Vice, you should always just be long, especially with a KO. You're not always just long B defaulting, like through the walls if you can then get over towards lamps. You're gonna know if this wall's here, or if the wall's here.
He's alone for now, but only got a shorty in his hands. So okay, no, someone does buy for him.
What have Loud got coming out of this tag timeout?
A lot of ults.
Do you prefer Vice Deadlock or Vice Viper? I think Vice Deadlock is unreal, but I do like the Vice.
Take that one straight up, Melter. Right from the
I do like the Vice Viper.
Just able to get that trade online here. Nasika's popped off. Will give him
the Vice Viper seems a little bit better on defense.
Will be spotted by it. Plant online and down and out. Shywood.
The Vice Deadlock's better on attack.
Further away from the action right now.
Miles away.
Okay, give me this other jewel. Yeah, looking like Adverso goes down here.
Just in case it does get a little bit messy, and it's not going to look likely. Loud, full control, and Vinny from the side. So there's an answer for you.
That's not really an answer that you cook up in a tactical timeout, though, is it? Unless they've figured out the powers of mind control, you can't really force crew to contract into you.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't know if
clearly thought there was going to be some
I don't know if crew need to do that.
Play in this round.
The whole comp is so good at tiling.
If they send it down short,
and like I get it. I get that
we'll get a really nice time
Loud call and attack timeout, and they're trying to catch them off by going aggro.
Okay. That kind of stuff happens.
But this whole comp is just meant to just tell.
They didn't even get the ults out of Loud.
And I think that's fine, because this Loud comp is meant to punish you in these areas.
Flip over the other way.
Deep knife this time. The wall spotted out. Wait a minute, they know about it. Jump spot up and over. Flash at the backside.
Yeah, this is great. Oh my goodness.
Trapped, but I love this reposition.
And what a great bait from Mazzino.
Oh,
yeah, do they even consider this? God, they got so much util out of them there.
And they're not going to realize they didn't clear Shy.
Could be a disaster waiting to happen here for Loud. No space over
There's a lot of ults for Loud on this one. It just depends how many they're going to use. We've got four person. Yeah, this is sick. We've got a 4-person stack over towards here, and they flashed like they didn't have this control. GG's in still checks it. I'm super impressed.
Meltzer somehow getting two. Molly to the side though. Happen them out, and they will be able to pick them up. Straight back up, in fact, but no, not quite. Mazzino is more than cheeky. Up and over the top. Should be favored. Adverso though left alone in a 1v1.
Okay, yeah, that's such a sick round for crew though. Like everything was good here.
What a play from crew.
Yeah, that's so much good stuff in it. Stack on towards the side. We got the flash bait over towards here. It at least got the ult out of them, and then it's had everyone here.
Couple of blinding shots hit from Melzer.
Adverso, yeah, he's going to feel good on that one. So stack really paid off.
Okay.
We didn't even see how he hit these, but that second one.
KO raise, or was there another one here, or is that it?
Chip damage coming through that choke point.
Dude, he didn't stand up for that one. That was an insanely big round.
It was looking like the momentum was going to flip there in terms of.
And that's it. Thank you so much, dude. Regen shields only second to third round, depending on pistols. Kind of, mate. Pretty much how they used it at the moment. Everything else is just like small little situational things, or just not having enough money for heavy armor.
Like you said, gets him back into the game as well.
Oh, that's, I mean.
How do you deal with that? Right there, what a strike, goodbye.
What are you meant to do?
Shy did not stand a chance still. Util is getting a bit of value before he ended up going down with a ship. Primed and ready, Annihilation is
Flash
going.
goes in to send it.
Up, nice, and pretty.
Nice shot.
Presence occurring all across the place here. Mazzino just trying
No
to
way.
through, but no one clearing into these corners.
How's he allowed to stay alive for so long?
It's a 2v2 scenario.
Oh, what the hell was that?
Slow down into the middle of the round, but players not expecting it.
Ooh, Adverso was calm on this because he felt like he messed up, but then he was just really calm.
The adjustment the crew were already thinking of coming out of the previous tactical timeout where they were pushing more on defense, abusing the fact that Loud don't have that traditional sentinel, eventually comes through. Both ults found value there for Loud. Orbital Strike got a kill. Melzer got turned into a pretty little butterfly, ripped off in the cocoon. And yet,
dude, is that a Bug's Life reference that he just got out here? That's crazy.
Fast timings. Fast timings.
The crew fans are always keeping the energy up, especially when their team is playing like this. What a turnaround for this squad compared to the first time we saw them.
Guys, maybe it is a banging movie.
Either, but you're absolutely right.
Bunny hopped out of it.
Dude, this was back-to-back rounds where Loud used 2 ults and got nothing. Right, 2 ults, didn't win the rounds. So devastating for them. They keep spamming B hits.
This is where you're running into the Vice utility.
Why is everyone fast hitting against a Vice?
Not been able to find success. Vinny, though, has been lurking through showers in prior rounds.
Yeah, and he's just been a one-man army. You're attempting to be here. Now there's TPs occurring. Melzer, Molly at the feet to just buy a bit of time for the rest of his team. Nobody be able to step up to it.
Vinny was not expecting Melzer to be on that off angle, and Melzer's frying today.
Looks in the face, though. Isn't going to be denied. Just this chance to potentially take that pot shot, and walking up slow and cautious is the play. Sensor off to the side here, but a good opener. Okay, Kesnet has dropped and fallen, but the pit though, it's going to make
Weird
it awkward.
round.
It's a thorn in the side currently of Loud's game plan. Wall up into their faces.
He just chucked the wall at them. It's kind of sick. You get info, I guess, and they take a lot longer to get out of it.
Difficult though still for Loud. What do you call?
I just feel like the Viper ult kind of, I want to say works against him, but he's killing everyone.
Now, Diffuse stuck.
Oh, couldn't get half on this.
Out and away, but Averso does have that extra player to play him in. As Melzer off from the side.
Yeah, win of time as well, dude. Crew are wrecking them here. I felt like this was a much better round from Loud, though, really. They did a little bit of B pressure,
just to apply pressure. The way that the two of them, Melzer and Adverso, are able to navigate that situation, never get punished. The opener and the closer, Melzer there. Individual play has been on fire for both of these teams actually throughout the tournament.
Melzer and Adverso are just killing
Melzer really
everyone.
came online in that match against 2G. He just did
yeah, look, 15 to 4, 11 to 4, and everyone else is kind of just chilling.
And he's kept all of that momentum going forwards. Loud are stuck. They need a hero.
And right now, I mean, the attack side, protocols, defaults, not really working out for them. Okay, Kesnet is going to be caught there, has to take the TP. Needs some help as well from the rest of his team to try and get out of there, because Vinny is going to be watching, but he's only got the Sheriff, and Shy steps up. Okay,
good team play for the rest of crew.
Yeah, no, it is nice. They are together, they're a unit. Dude, their bind is really, they're looking like really confident on their bind. They're always together. The actual like overall macro looks horrible to play against. They mix it up a good amount once the wall's been found.
He's not really.
You pretty much are forced to long default into waiting, then TP and exec here, I feel like. Depending on where you find the wall.
Economy's not looking good.
It's rough.
Game plan is falling to pieces ever so slightly. Just lurking up with a wall in his face, thinking twice about it. Even spam down himself. They spot it.
Did they leave Pancada on the other side of the wall?
Yes, they did.
Could you not have communicated that?
Tried to timing it together, but it's going to be delayed with this one. And 2 years in danger of dropping a spike into no man's land. He's not being defended. No one to cover this one.
Oh, I mean, nearly got spammed down from heaven. They do. Surprised they got the plan off here.
Be happy to play this one to the retake. Massive player advantage for them. It's Loud are the ones who have to take risks. Wall up. Bullets to the side, straight to the cranium. Kawazine left alone to do a lot.
Whoa, that's unlucky, dude. He went right side of the smoke, almost got like 3 lined up here. Dude, Crew are crazy in control. Loud look lost. And I thought with the demo, they might like have a relatively good game plan. And I don't think they did because they've been sight hitting, but they also are just getting out-aimed all the time. I know this is an eco and it's not fair guns, but it's been the same on all the rounds.
It can be anyone on this super experienced veteran roster. Someone has always found the moment to step up, and as yet on Bind, they're not really showcasing that. Should note,
yeah, they must be gutted that Bind's going out on the map, or
for a reason.
They got a good Bind.
Loud have not been confident enough to show their Bind yet at all in the 2025 season. We've only seen them play it once in an off-season game. They lost that, running the same composition that we're seeing from them now. And when we go into Haven, I'm sure then players like Dejazine with an operator in his hands will feel a bit more comfortable, but
Bind is going out, it's just getting interesting. Yeah, it's a little bit cutting.
Yeah, they really are.
They're running away with the game.
We'll see if that narrative switches around in map number 2, Haven, because, you know, Crew's attack hasn't been good.
It's been appalling.
Yeah, I was being polite.
They have a 16% win rate on their attack sides of Haven, so that, you know, we really could see a shift up heading into map 2. But the problem with a team like Crew, I think, is that they
refuse to believe Crew is this much better than Mount. Yeah, it's okay, you got Haven coming up next.
The way they feel it seems to be a mental one.
Crew start on defense though, so that's not too bad.
To take the risk, to find the opportunity, to make the play. And if they're in that zone, if they're in the flow state, it can be very difficult to stop this team.
Okay, let's I really want to see fast default, insert one here, and then knife this, then you can go back over towards here, depending on if the wall's here or not.
Being used though, up and over the knife. It orchestrates quite a lot, but it's a fake. They're trying to pull players over towards
They just use so much.
Yes, and
this felt really similar to how NRG were playing against this as well, where they dumped so much util over towards here, but they could literally just like use like a boom bot and then have a protocol of doing stuff. I know you kind of commit with the deadlock comp as well, but
Vinny just breaking that dog makes it really feel like this one now. But
it's a nice shot, dude.
Taking pot shots, man. Cheeky peeks up onto that high ground perch. All out through the back here. Lau going to be going for that plant. They will be getting it.
The Razor against Razor.
The showstopper just to try and delay a bit of time.
Very early.
It's really early. Probably too early.
It wasn't coming through for them, but he has.
Well, he goes for it.
Deeper position. Just about messing up the movement.
That's unlucky. He can't make it. He just messed it up.
Now return of the fire here for Kesnit. He's going to
that was awesome. Nice knife on that.
Time just held into the hands. Perfect with it. Still players are going to be dropping anyway. Out onto the side in exchange of that fire and lead firing down onto them. But time is starting to tick in. Fights need to be won out. Crew taking this one rapidly. The tempo adjustment for them. Sticking now onto it, but still bullets firing. Tap, tap. The kills need to be landing. Half onto the defuse. And out has been purchased. Adverse. So cannot be doing this again.
Oh my, imagine
finally
that.
2 years. Shuts this guy down.
And I think a very apt choice of words there. Finally, 2Es. We saw
yeah, dude, some of the draws were not clean.
Both players trading attempts at headshots across it. It's messy.
No time, maybe not for the short see. I think he had to kill him with the 2 rifle bullets early.
That kind of round is what Loud need. Despite dropping a player, they get in, post-plant, push up aggressive, make Crew pay to play the retake.
There's one more chance here. Another orchestrated attempt. You can see what grab now.
Another fast sight here. Okay, but the Brimmy can help him out. Brimmy decides to bait him and go for the kills. Honestly, his decision making got him a couple of kills there. His decision making won him the rounds. Yeah, he just ignored Kesnet and just focused on the smoke with the stim pack and just could just spam them down as they sent it through the choke.
Off the back of the pistol, had momentum the whole way. Players playing better.
That's hard decision making, really, from Melzer to actually just ignore him. Stim beacon. This is gonna sound so stupid. They actually have really good stim beacon usage. I know it sounds stupid, but they actually do.
Certainly is still second half to be waiting. 9-3 though. Hefty
chat, I'm not even baiting, like they actually do.
Oh.
They use it on that shower hold all the time. They earned NRG with it. You know when they got that double through
Nature
the
sure
smoke?
is full of wonders.
Like
Red Bull gives you wings.
If people try and force through, like it does wreck people.
The new Red Bull Zero is here. 100%
My top 5
monk fruit
stim
extract.
beacon users in the world. Okay, dude. Plat chat tomorrow? Yeah, plat chat tomorrow. It's in like 12 hours from now, maybe. Yeah, 13 hours from now, I'm pretty sure. Get a tier list going. And he's at the top. And then I have no idea who else is there. Plat chat segment. Dude, I could make it a segment. Should I just get all the clips of him using good stim pack util usage? Can't, man. I can't give TMV any ammo, bro. I want to call him out for his video, so I can't do a whole segment on a stim pack usage.
Today, it was really what set them apart and got them onto these good leads. And we'll see if this map is any buck to the trend. It's 9-3, not really like they even need it, but it would really just cement it as a dominant map win.
If KRU win the pistol, it's official.
Yeah, it might be a fast one.
They are not the team that that is in desperate need of it.
It might be a fast one.
Loud going for that.
And normally
what
this
they have
comp,
frequently been doing on pistol rounds, which is buying a ton of ghosts.
Oh
And
my
Sheriff.
goodness.
They're just sending it, man.
They just want to fight.
Yep, flash up and over as
Nice
well.
shots.
They want to fight still. See if they're rewarded. They're just in with just the 2 as well, putting a squeeze onto the Sam players, but KRU are able to just stem the
Get a
bleeding.
heal in the
Now get a
pistol
rush
though.
on. Pancada,
Knife is
step
great.
away.
Confirm that they're all here.
Snap
Now what?
action. It's a good knife as well, just pulls KRU all the way back here.
And Tui's, before he rotated through the deadlock wall, deep down short. So he's not worried about that kind of pivot.
19-5 Brim. Dude, I'm telling you, the stim pack's got him half of them.
KRU getting spotted out. Still on the minute mark, so.
Yeah, and this makes it feel like KRU were trying to take some B long control, end B. Tui's now doesn't have that safety of the deadlock wall at top short. So they might start leaning a player over towards him. He's going walkabouts to look for information, and that is really dangerous.
It's risky.
Because if he goes down, the whole of the A site is gone. They're going to get a free plant, KRU.
He's hard opened himself up to multiple
Good
angles.
knife over towards long for Louds.
They also
They get a little
just
bit
threw
of
the 0
info,
point
but
over towards Garden.
obviously
Didn't
it
see
doesn't give
anything.
you that
I think
much.
someone
Even
should
if they
start
were close, they could have avoided it. Obviously not going to get this AWP because the sound queue would be too much.
Push down A short 2 years is expecting it to be all
And
calm,
this is
but
going to get a little bit
2 years
weird.
Flash
Is
brutally awakened.
His positioning might be great here.
Ooh.
Xeno low enough, but 2 years doesn't want to reveal his hand. But he's looked up into the spot, like you said. The positioning more valuable than a chance to get a stray kill.
Weird,
He's gonna wait
weird
for the team
rounds.
now to get back in.
Kesnet
He
has
needs
a
to play the
nade.
late backstab. Try to deny Mazzino.
One shot to the body will do it. Or to the head, but no, body will do.
KRU might take it because that was the low HP that managed to find it out.
And now putting the squeeze here.
Okay, well,
Still,
it doesn't matter.
not
Okay,
even
pistol
necessary. The
each.
2 years is
Let's
creeping up,
see.
crawling from
Let's see
behind.
what they got.
Pistol round for Loud.
Very solid.
Thank you.
I'm not expecting Dejazine to do as much opping on this map as we saw from him on Haven, for example. But at the same time, he's been utterly phenomenal with it. So it could be something they go towards, and winning pistols allows them the economy to start getting it online. I was most impressed with Loud in their game most recently against Sentinels. Dejazine's entrying was lovely, but we didn't really see that in the first half here. Couldn't find the moments to get in.
Okay, KO flash over the top to take the angle.
Yeah, locked out. Store wall defense put up by KRU. Might change the tide of this one though. Deep flash getting that acknowledgement. All in the face of a few of these players. 2 years. Gotta respect the nade.
Loud on the defense side. Love going for these individual aggressive plays. Here, Kawanzina's doubled up with Tui, so they do actually have a couple fighting. Can't be long. But they really love taking these fights
They
on
really owned
defense.
them with that.
Cheeky fight to be taken.
Shy
and so
has
punished
hit
for it.
some
Yeah,
shots though,
that
and it
is
gets a little bit
brutal.
weird because
Kinda
we've got some
disrupt
guns down
timings,
here.
expecting those players to be up there.
And then do they
That's
use the
not what you're
pressure
looking
of the
for
guns
Loud.
to
They
just
needed
go
a
other
clean
side, or do
conversion
they
on
actually
this.
want the guns?
They've allowed upgrades as well.
Smoke on attack goes down so they can get the guns.
Hunting for one of the weakened players. It's going to be calmed out.
They guns,
Nice
singular.
to get that acknowledgement. It's going to know now. Wait a second, that's all three. Calling for backup in case they want it, but they're going to take the TP. So there's hesitation, I think, from KRU. Or it looks
With the
like they
3
were.
getting hit,
They
start
can't-
pushing.
It's a little bit.
Left eight.
and right now,
Take space here, but it doesn't really look
right
like
now, if they
Loud are
actually took the
thinking
TP,
about what would happen if
they would
Crew
own
did
it.
hit the TP. Because then they'd be scrambling back to A.
Instead, just go for the committal
oh, it's the stim pack,
to the site now.
surely.
Until it's going to be used. These players are so low now. With Pancada, that deep
Savage.
managed to get off.
Savage crossfire.
Okay, traded out.
Yeah,
Still
I'm telling you,
time.
it's all down to the
Hold
stim
on.
pack.
These players are
10
low.
seconds left.
There's 8 seconds. Got to try and do something here. Got to try and reclaim that spike and get that plant down. Barely enough, and the coverage has to be there from Melzer. Head on a swivel, looking for the
I mean,
Jazeen,
there's
and
no
should be
HP
favoured
between
short.
them.
These players this week, but you never know. Finds the first, needs the second. Satchel up and away onto the top, and there's Audin Melzer.
Holy.
Thrifty win granted.
Don't want to say it was all because of the stimmy, but kinda.
Gets away with murder.
When Dejazine jumps up on top
Yeah,
of that
that's
box,
devastating.
he's got such a good idea of where the final player is.
Well,
So he drops into him and is inaccurate
go to
on his
Haven.
drop.
Yeah.
Just giving the advantage to the player with a shred of health. That
Damn.
shot from Shai
that shot is...
miraculous. And Melzer, he's been pulling off miracles all day long.
Yeah. These crew players, they've got a clutch chance. They've been proven that
Bro's been
over
giving
and
it the
over
whole
again.
game.
They didn't need that.
Getting it
thrifty.
out of his system before Haven
They
comes.
could have been kind and merciful to Loud and given them at least that one. But it is dominance out here on Bind.
Straight back around. Coming up to the side there. It's weakened guns here for Loud. A lot to work with. They just want to try and deny these orbs, but honestly need a round.
NRG loses to this crew bind. No, this bind is good. The bind is good for sure.
Slow and steady, taking a gamble,
I
stack over
just
the day.
looks pretty... The Vice
I'd
just
also
looks
like
really
to
hard
see,
to play
even
against.
if Loud end up losing this map, the players to
The
start
Vice Viper
heating up,
combo.
getting some fire underneath them.
Because like the wall is already strong
Haven
on
is an
defense
absolute
here,
must-win.
and then you
Even if
add like
didn't
an
go
extra
this
wall
all
that you
far,
have to
you
go and
think,
find.
All right, Loud, they've got to be able to take Haven. But at the moment,
It's
they were so far ahead.
and then you got the solid
Got the stack in the right
combo
place, though,
of the
here, Loud. Good guy.
vines and
Open
the
up, straight behind
Molly.
the wall, gets them into position and to the place, but like you said, the gamble is correct, and the bullet's going to be raining down. Exchange of those fires, hold on! 2 years! He's tempered it, at least with a sheriff in hand. The
Whoa,
spike as well,
whoa.
a bit of a getaway and a chase. My God,
I
it's
thought he
Kesnet.
almost hit his
Looking
head
to be
and he couldn't get
alive,
out of there again.
but he's maybe
And
potentially earned them a
Sui's
chance.
pretty
Each
much
side
instant
cracked
decision
open
making
wide,
from
2
him.
years. Slow enough that a
And
single shot
Kesnet
is
obviously
outlaw
isn't
will
going to hear
do
the
him dirty.
TP, but
Does Kesnet get the read, though?
He should be
I
aware
actually
this
love
is possible.
reposition from 2Es. He doesn't take the teleporter, but he's still coming from that direction, which means Kesnet is not going to hear the audio cue.
I mean, it's the most
As
respectful
Kesnet
way. The
holds
stim
CT,
peek is probably the worst
more
ability in the game.
time it takes, the more he
I mean, you're
should
probably not
start
wrong.
thinking about the flank. Where is
But
this guy? Why have I not seen him?
They have actually got insane value from it.
Almost certain, but a timing favors Kesnet entirely.
Well,
11-4 in the lead.
where's the medal?
Nothing working here for Loud.
That's a good one.
Even this round with 2Es hitting 3.
Probably do a
the
top
movement
3.
Clean, the shots.
Some of the Harvey
Hitting,
util's pretty
but
bad.
Not able to secure the
That's that
final.
wall that you throw out. That's not
The most
great. It
important
lasts a long time though,
kill
I
of the
guess.
round.
And vision blocks better than medal.
11-4,
You're right.
Pretty much insurmountable at this point. Crew only need 2 to close
The
things
ISO
out.
wall.
Nothing's been working for Loud today.
Barely any room to breathe.
Yeah,
Massive
that
difference
might be
compared
the
to when
top
we saw them
3.
in the upper bracket.
Oh, yeah. Tap and a spam trying to bait out that response from
The ISO wall was we've
Oblige.
seen some situations where it's actually got okay value, but can't back it up. Dude, the
Spotting
stim
not
pack
broken
dog
into Moombot as well. Fetus is Chaos.
with the spam through the
Sanaki and
smoke.
Kawazini, he's at a
Dude,
evacuation.
you're telling me these guys
Showers
haven't
control, so
mastered the stim pack though. Chat, I'm
for
telling you.
him,
I know you guys have all started noticing that we've been talking about it, but they're actually getting incredible value from it.
Viper Orb makes it really precarious. Don't know if they're going to be lurking their way.
It's
through.
such a
Steel
stupid
Guardian
thing to be talking
spells it
about.
out at the minute mark, rebounding with the thorns. Nade seeking to delay, but Amoli's at the feet as well, just burning the toes to a crisp. No players falling.
It's really rough
Slow
because
siege
it's so
by
hard
Crew is what
to
it's really feeling like. Getting
retake.
themselves in
The
now,
good news
all
for
the plan,
Loud
making
is
sure
that
the
they
coverage is
got
there.
rid of the
Watching the angles,
forms.
watching
The
the
bad
smokes.
news is they got to
Late
go
on
up
speed
against
approaches,
a
players coming round and away.
Kesnet ult.
Showstopper in her hands, Kesnet. That's dashing away the hopes and dreams. Loud. No options to really salvage this from this point on. The guns need to be saved, but
They're going for the
need
save.
a round win at the end of the day.
They're going for the save. I mean, your chances of winning from 4-12 down
yeah, but what are they meant to do
gotta
here?
be worse than the chances of winning this 3v5. Surely.
It's nigh impossible.
Tui's and Kawanzin got caught on the flank as well. They tripped the vice wall. So Adversa was watching for it. I was wondering if they were going to try to send it, maybe hope for a huge individual play. The Annihilation doing something, but it is a slow death.
It's actually giving
Death
it,
by
yeah.
1,000 cuts here for
Yes.
Loud. Forced to back it up. Love this post-plant aggression though. Great idea. Take the fight too Loud. Get that kill.
All right. 8 chances, and they could go get a Razor, but obviously Crew will know they're one away from a Razor, so they should be focusing on the sides.
There's no buffer whatsoever here for Loud.
And Loud, while everyone's focusing on the sides, decide to repass and swing
What's
this
going to happen here? Still
with an
ult
insta
to be
flash.
used by 2 years. Flash up and over. Early damage done.
I mean, he's spotted a good amount if they want to insta fast react. All goes over towards short, stops them from instant reacting.
Dejazine holding an off angle here.
Zeno trying to go for that clear. Okay, that's quick reactions. Dejazine dropped away.
They do just win all the aim
Reactive here
duels.
with the Annihilation, rebounding.
Oh,
Missed
boy.
action. Where the hell did that one go? Mazino's quick with the trade.
Dude, if you could get yourself with that ult, he would
It's
have.
brutal. Seekers now offloaded away. Adversa still watching, knowing weaknesses of their comp, just in case there are those deep lurks occurring. All of them regrouping up and away. Question marks across the map here for Loud.
God, this was
Dog
really
trying to at least
dominant.
clear some of it up.
Ult yourself.
At this point, what you said earlier, Josh, just ringing through my head. Death from 1,000 cuts.
Dude, imagine if they actually put that in the
Zeno
deadlock,
missed as
or
well. The right
you
side
could do
to
it to your
end on.
teammates.
Pancada's gonna have
Ranked
an
would be a
opportunity
nightmare.
here. They need to make this one tough for Crew
Kid
to
is not
close out.
Primy.
I
Dude,
think
Primy's got
just
crazy
chances of winning the series.
Bit of confidence up.
hit percentage with that ult.
It's all obvious now, at least for the Guardian in hand. Going to be precise.
Nice shots.
Beautiful. And
Very,
Pancada
very nice.
keeps them alive.
Yeah. Let's
little
believe
bit of
for a little
life
bit
here
more.
towards what looks like an inevitable end for Loud. It would be an absolutely insane comeback. But I'm concerned about entries like that. Mazzino, the Sky player, is whipping around the corner and deleting Dejazine on defense.
Yeah.
They need DG to be playing at his top level to be able to control people like Kesnet on the other side. I mean, today, Melza as well. We're not really seeing that just yet.
No. Orbital strike in the back pocket. Deep smoke and a wall on top of it. Flashes into their faces.
Ooh,
and
these
the
flashes
play.
are nice.
Aggression is the name of the game here for
Little
Loud.
flash lineup where it goes
All the way
up
through,
here
making
so it
sure
doesn't
to
get your mates.
Try and get and pile up the hurt
nice.
of the Crew.
I like that
Good
one.
setup.
Yeah, 4-player stack over towards B. And once they have the player advantage, they don't overfight.
Well,
Doubled up in a high-low, looking to try to shut down Adverso if he did go for something.
Some of the defense stuff looks alright from
Constantly
Loud.
this
It's just the
Viper
fact
wall
they just
and
didn't
the threat of
get
lurking
anywhere
towards
near enough
ramps,
attack rounds.
It's stopped by this deadlock wall. So 2E's is finding some value, but then at the minute mark, suddenly the map is open again.
exactly. Opened up.
Toxins going up.
First of spots. Not sure if he spotted 2 players or just the one, but look from Crew finding value. These are the holes in the defensive game plan of Loud, like you were saying at the minute mark. I mean, there's no reclear.
they could grab their
You can feel it. The
Brimwall.
uncertainty settling in.
Yeah, Vinny's got to be drawing people back over to A as that deadlock wall goes down, but they're offering 30 seconds for KRU to get in and cement their position.
Yeah, it goes to Gravnet. This is nice from Melza, just on top of that they might be doing this. They didn't actually put the Gravnet in there.
Melza finally going to be sticking it.
Okay.
Confirming the plan now, getting him
They get a
into that
plan?
post-plan scenario.
Might happen over towards Lamps though. They still got the combo.
Use that really just to tell you that he is coming from the flank at this point, but might not even matter to them still.
Waiting for the
Makes a difference.
Seekers.
KRU stepping up now. Melza pushes it
This
back.
show is really important.
As long as he stays
Melza
well
wins
as well, there
this
is that
on
danger
24 to
still.
8, by the way.
Buying that time for them.
Then he
All
can
the
obviously
strike
just
now,
ult and
gonna
he
get the corner to that one.
can
Wall gonna
molly.
drop down and
I
Versa wins the fight
think
out.
KRU win
Vinny
this.
needs to win this fight, but he does not do just that. Orbital strike from the side. Just clips onto the
Wow, they
heels. 2
wrecked
years
him on
drop
this map.
down, and Pancada left to do it all. Time ticking, and Amoli spells it all out.
And they wrecked them here. That's a very nice. They have a very nice bind.
Dominant map win
They
here
have a
for KRU.
really, really nice bind.
Rewriting the history between
Looks
these
hard
two
to play
teams from
against.
the upper bracket of kickoff.
You just
They
lock
are
down
out here with a
defense.
vengeance.
And the device is just so good on
Looking
attack
to
that it's
eliminate
great.
Loud. You saw it from round 1.